Great Getaways. Well, standing on the shores of Houghton Lake right now, it looks pretty desolate out there. But in a few hours, it's going to be filled with revelers, ice fishermen, and hundreds of snowmobilers as we're here for the annual Tip Up Town celebration. It's a family fun event, something I know you're all going to enjoy, so let's get started.
Production of Great Getaways is made possible by Rocky's Great Outdoors. Located in Burton, Michigan, Rocky's carries a complete line of motorcycle, snowmobile, camping, and hiking gear, including canoes and kayaks. State Building Company, serving mid-Michigan for over 50 years, with quality windows, insulation, roofing, and siding, including complete residential and commercial remodeling. Forward Corporation, operating over 30 complete convenience centers, motels, and restaurants across Northeast Michigan.
Tip Up Town's main weekend kicks off January 24th and 25th, when the lake comes alive with family activities, ice fishing, contests, food, and classic winter entertainment that's drawn generations to Houghton Lake. The celebration continues on January 31st, offering more chances to enjoy the festival atmosphere and everything this northern Michigan community has to offer in the heart of winter. Whether you come for the fishing, the fun, or the tradition itself, Tip Up Town USA is a true Michigan winter experience and a reason to bundle up, head north, and make memories on the ice. Let's talk to Alma Lou Crosley, the Executive Director of the Houghton Lake Area Tourism Association, as she fills us in about Tip Up Town USA 2026 and all the great things going on here in the winter.
Well, I'm so glad to be here, Alma. I'll tell you what, we have got Tip Up Town coming up here pretty quick.
Absolutely, it's pretty exciting.
Big thing for the winter. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what goes on?
So actually this is a 76th year for Tip Up Town, and the theme is the spirit of 76. So everything patriotic is going to be happening, and it's scheduled to occur the big days January 24th, January 25th, and January 31st. And there are a ton of activities to do, Tom. They got like an amusement ride parks. They got a fishing contest. They have a polar bear plunge, a beverage tent, amusement. I mean, all kinds of stuff. A big parade. Everything's going on here.
We're at a fishing lake. Do they have fishing going on too?
Absolutely, right on Houghton Lake area, and that's where you know. And if you want to see the schedule, all you have to do is go to HoughtonLakeChamber.net, and they have a complete schedule of everything going on at Tip Up Town. And if you're looking for places to stay or places to eat, you can check out visithoughtonlake.com, and you'll see our list of all the resorts and hotels, all the different restaurants. We also have a calendar of events of other things that might be happening, but the chamber is the key if you're looking for the Tip Up Town schedule.
Now, what about people who want to do a little sightseeing once they're here?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, we got, if you look around the town, there's some great restaurants. There's some great trails where you can cross-country ski. If you are a snowmobile or ORV, there's, like you were saying, hundreds of trails all around this area that you can do. We got some great little shops and quaint things to do. One thing that I think is kind of fun, too, there's some sleigh rides out at one of the places out here that's a lot of fun as well. But like I said, if you don't follow me also on the Houghton Lake Area Tourism Facebook page, we post a lot of activities that are going around locally there, and that's a great place to check it out if you want to follow us on Facebook as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you actually kind of help for the whole of Roscommon County. So we've got a couple other lakes that are involved too.
Absolutely.
Things are going on.
Yeah, Lake St. Helen has a ton of activities. They actually have a new winter festival coming up, and I don't know the dates off the top of my head, but they'll be having a new winter festival. Roscommon, the city of Roscommon Village, has a lot of fun activities in the winter. They do a lot of little things for families, and there's some new restaurants that open. So definitely there's a lot of activities at like Higgins Lake area as well. So much to do, so many things to see, and just a lot of fun. Whether you're a family or an individual or a couple, there's plenty to do here in the Houghton Lake area.
Okay. And will it have all those things on your website?
Absolutely. Absolutely. On the website or on Facebook. We're constantly, because a lot of times activities happen all of a sudden. Yep. So when we see it there, we repost it. Oh, sorry, my blue fell. Okay. But yeah, those are the two best places to go. The Houghton Lake Area Tourism Bureau Facebook page or the Visit Houghton Lake website. Forgot to mention, we have a really wonderful new contest launching in 2026.
Tell me.
It's called the Big Ice Hole Catch.
What is it about?
So it runs January 1st, 2026 through March 15th, 2026. And basically we're giving fishermen an opportunity to win a cool t-shirt, a cool prize, and of course, bragging rights.
What is a winter festival without a winter parade? We huddled up to watch snow-tired trucks pulling floats of outdoor enthusiasts greeting parade goers along the M55 corridor. If a winter parade is part of the festival, then of course so is a ice fishing contest. After all, this is Tip-Up Town, USA. And of course, there are prizes for everyone. Before we tried our hand at ice fishing and catching one of the fish, we talked to Kurt Beechnow, owner of Lyman's on the Lake, about the new kids fishing contest.
Well, I gotta tell you, anytime I come to Houghton Lake, my favorite stop is here at Lyman's on the Lake. Because I like to fish, and I know a lot of other people do it, and this is the place to find the equipment and the information to do that. Kurt, I want to come in today because I've been hearing this about a kids contest that's going on.
Yeah, we're having for Tip-Up Town in a couple weeks. We're going to have, there's 2 weeks of Tip-Up Town. The first weekend of Tip-Up Town, the fishing contest is open to people of all ages.
Okay.
All right, so we have first, second, and third place trophies for the adults, first, second, and third place trophies and prizes for the kids as well. You can go to the website, Tip-Up Town website, and find the details. And then we're starting the contest. We started this last year, so that it's actually kind of a 2-day contest.
Okay.
So they can actually start fishing on Friday at noon, and then the weigh-in is at 3 o'clock on Saturday. So the first weekend, that would be Friday the 23rd,
Okay.
starting at noon, and it's the honor system. The only thing that you need to get into the contest is the Tip-Up Town badge,
Okay.
and that's it, you're in. There's not going to be anybody checking your stuff going out. Just honor system, just we ask anything, you'll start at noon Friday, be in line by 3 o'clock on Saturday with your fish, and we show on more details. The panfish have to be 7 inches, and we're only counting 10 of those. Walleye, we're only counting 3 walleye. So we're trying to conserve a little bit too, and
Okay.
be a little smarter about this. So the second weekend, now that one's kids only, and we have little different ways of doing it for the kids.
Okay.
So we have the kids first, second, and third place for the largest fish, regardless of species. So if pike aren't biting that weekend, and perch is the only thing biting, you could theoretically win first place with a 12-inch perch if that's the
Okay.
biggest fish for that weekend. And then we have another one for the overall catch. So there's limits on how many from each species, but we'll weigh the entire basket that they bring in. And then this one's kind of fun because of all the perch that we have out in this lake. Especially we have a lot of little ones, and we call it the perch catch, measure, and release. And there's no limit on the number of perch they can catch. So all they do is, and they can either keep track on a piece of paper, or they can stop in here. We'll give them a tally sheet. So you catch a perch and it's 3 inches. You write 3 inches, and you throw the perch back.
Okay.
The next perch you catch might be 2.5 inches. Write down 2.5, throw that back. Might get an 8-inch perch. So on you go. So we take that, we total all of that up. So the one with the largest cumulative length wins first, second, and third. So it's a little way of, perch are the easiest things to catch. Little ones tend to have a hard time staying focused. So if you can get their attention on these little perch, they have a ball and it keeps them occupied and they can win prizes. So,
and it's one of the best fishing lakes in the state. You can catch so many different species too out here.
Oh yeah.
And it's just a great place to be. Kurt, I want to thank you for talking to us and telling us about the contest going on. Maybe you can't make it up for the contest. Maybe you can't make it up for the Tip-Up Town. Get up here this winter. Have fun. Make sure you stop in here. Kurt will help you find your way out there on the lake and catch some fish. Kurt.
Great seeing you guys.
It was just a short ride down to the lake for Denny and Tom, and with the thick ice on the lake, they were not concerned about taking the quad out to meet up with the ice anglers.
Hey guys, hey Claire, hey Chip, how you guys doing? It is. We've got out here on Houghton Lake now, and we got some guys out here that have been fishing, and we just stopped in. They invited us in. We're going to talk to them a little bit and find out how they've been doing. And Dan, maybe you could tell us, what have things been like?
Well, it's been pretty good for us. We've been catching quite a bit of perch, some about that big. The bigger ones usually I've been catching today, and those guys have been catching the smaller ones. Yep. But it's been...
I've heard those stories before. It's okay.
But yeah, we've been having fun out here.
Okay, what are you getting? Anything besides perch right here?
We were able to catch one pike. We didn't measure it, but we estimated it's probably about 24 or 25 inches.
Okay, decent one.
Yep.
Decent one. And anything else that comes through? I mean, let me ask you this. Why did you pick this spot?
That's where my dad put us. we asked him where we should... Oh,
hey, we got one going over here?
Oh, there's a little guy there. That's what I'm talking about. I told you these guys a big catch.
Right. Can you enlarge that, Denny?
Good looking dude. Good mama there.
All right, after that big catch, it was time to move. Good luck, guys. I think you're going to need it. After a great afternoon of fishing, it was time to head back to shore and peel off the layers and layers of warm clothing that the cold still somehow penetrates. Thank goodness for fishing shanties. In fact, the expression tip-up town comes from all the groups of shanties that are skiffed out to the ice and left there, creating little ice shanty towns. Winter in Roscommon County is not only embraced by its beauty, but by its quiet sports and fabulous cross-country skiing. Cross-country ski headquarters is a pure Michigan premier destination for cross-country skiing in Michigan and the Midwest. It's the best source for cross-country skis, equipment, clothing, cross-country ski packages, and expertise. Located at 9435 North Cut Road near Higgins Lake in Roscommon, it's a popular destination for local residents and skiers from across the state, the nation, and the world. The Stone Turtle Day Lodge, with its roaring fireplace and friendly staff, is a perfect place to warm up and enjoy weekly lunch specials. Whether a novice or experienced skier, you can take advantage of its instructors. There are free 1-hour lessons offered at 4 p.m. on Saturdays throughout the winter months.
Go ahead and knock on your stick drill pattern. You put your arms back to the side.
Scattered throughout the area are several groomed ski trails for delightful cross-country skiing. The crisp morning beckoned us to the cross-country ski trails. Excitedly, we headed into this winter wonderland of fresh snow groomed just to our liking. We are ready to explore why the population of Roscommon County swells during the winter. 200 miles and more of groomed snowmobile trails. As we throttle the machines and embark on our ride, there is a definite feeling of excitement and anticipation. It's a beautiful day as we are joined by the Houghton Lake Trailblazers Snowmobile Club. Whether you're a hardcore snowmobile rider or a novice, the more than 200 miles of groomed trails through glistening snow-covered wooded areas in Roscommon County beckon. These trails connect to Michigan's extensive network of more than 6,200 miles of designated snowmobile trails.
This is our first split in the trail system. This is 654, this is 655. A lot of people that have never been here before. We don't want to get anybody lost, we can help it, so we direct them to where they want to go, or try to tell them. And then people that are coming into town on this side, tell them the trailhead, whether it's food, gas, lodging. The signing has really improved in the last few years.
Now, do you usually suggest that people take a map out with them? And,
Yes.
and if they do, where do they get those at?
You can get them basically every sports store, Chamber of Commerce. The club gives them out free. We have them all over the trail system. We have their old real estate boxes kind of that were discarded, and we fixed them up and we put free maps in them.
It's clear to see why Houghton Lake attracts thousands of snowmobile enthusiasts each winter. The abundant snow and exciting terrain makes this the perfect setting for a snowmobiling adventure for all ages. Revving our engines and keeping a tight hold on the machine, we really enjoy the thrill of this winter adventure. Marguerite Gehagen Nature Preserve is located at 209 Maplehurst, that's at South Line Road in Roscommon, and is open to the public.
Anytime we go out in the winter, as much as possible, we like to get out and do a little bit of snowshoeing, and here in Houghton Lake, it's no different. Today we're at the Marguerite Gehagen Nature Preserve, and we've got about a 1.5 mile trail out here. It's an interpretive trail. It's a really beautiful area. You might notice that Denny's here with me out in front of the camera today, and we have Justin behind the camera, and one of the unique things about today is Justin's never been on snowshoes before, and he's going to be dragging around out there for the first time. Carrying the camera, we're a little concerned about that, but we'll get through it. But it's a real nice place, nice trail. Let's get out there. We'll show you what this is all about. If you come down here, just down the trail from the parking lot, there's a little kiosk here, and it tells you a little bit of background about the area itself, the lady that owned it and how she got it started. Today it's owned by the Nature Conservancy, and they kind of take care of it. Like we said, it's a nature preserve, so there's no hunting back in here, and it's so there's maybe a good chance to see some wildlife running around. We hope so. Interpretive trail, we'll see some signs along the way that tell us a little bit more about the area, so we'll go ahead and get started and see where it takes us.
Snowshoes have been around a lot longer than skis, and the first ones were not made for recreation. How thankful we are to have the proper attire and a pair of snowshoes that allows us to get off the beaten path and enjoy a hike in this natural area away from the crowds. Here are tracks of some of the animals that reside in this preserve. It makes you wonder what's scurrying around.
Since the snow has fallen, evidently nobody cares what the sign says. It's kind of neat because it's like a little surprise here, and you can come up and brush these off. See what we got on this one. Talking about the forested wetland. And just some of the plants and animal types that use it. Yeah, because they're talking about the deer that will come up and feed on the cedar. And different plants that you're going to find along the way. And it does show you some pictures here too, so you can identify them.
There are a number of natural areas in Roscommon County to snowshoe, including the state parks, Lost Twin Lakes, and the cross-country ski headquarters. Our trip through the Gehagen Preserve is certainly quiet and white. The path takes us by the cedars near Tank Creek that provide shelter for the preserve's animal residents. It takes a lot of energy to break ground on fresh fallen snow, so it's good to go with some friends so you can take turns in the lead. But if you're following, be watchful of snow that may be coming your way.
Well, it was a nice hike going through there, Danny. I really enjoyed that. You know, I was concerned though, because I think there was a one-legged snowshoer out there somewhere, because there was one track going along, and oh, hey Justin, did you lose something by chance when you were out there? I think this might be yours.
After a long day in the cold, we peeled off the winter layers and settled in for a hot meal, full plates, and a locally made warming drink. That led us to the Copper Kettle Restaurant and Distillery.
We are stopping in a new place here called the Copper Kettle Distillery. I've got Tom here with me, and Tom, maybe you can explain what this place is about.
The distillery itself is really an incredible opportunity. You know, every drop of spirits that we sell here, we make here. And so when it starts with the spirits, you know, we have craft cocktails that are phenomenal. Abby, which cocktail is this?
It's called the Old Trail. It's got a base of brown sugar, bitters, and cinnamon, and then we top it with 80 rye and a maraschino cherry.
Yeah, it's absolutely delicious. So our craft cocktails are phenomenal. It's something that this area doesn't have. So it's fun to be able to bring something unique and different into the area. And then the other portion of our business is, our food menu. Our food program is smoked barbecue. We have a huge smoker out back, and our specialty is ribs and brisket. I put those up against anybody in the state of Michigan. And of course, we have pulled pork and candied bacon, and we have pork belly burnt ends. We have a house-made mac and cheese that we stack with all kinds of meat and veggies and sauces. Most of our stuff is made here in-house, including our sauces, like our ranch dressing, our barbecue sauces. We have a house barbecue sauce, and we also have a cherry vanilla rum barbecue sauce, and that seems to be a really big favorite too.
What is this one now?
So this is the Copper Punch. It's topped with pineapple juice, and it's a base of vodka, white rum, and gin.
Ooh.
So our Copper Punch and our Old Trail are two of our biggest sellers.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, tell us a little bit more about the distillery itself. How does it happen? I mean, what goes into it?
So we start with sugar. Our rum is made with cane sugar. There's no sugar cane grown in Michigan.
No.
However, our vodka and our gin and our whiskey are made with Michigan sugars. So we get those right out of Bay City. The sugar beets are grown in Michigan. It's processed in Michigan. And so that's a really important thing to me. We start with sugar, we add some water, we add some yeast. We wait a couple of days to a couple of weeks, depending on how long it takes to ferment. And then we run it through the still. And our big still is imported from Portugal. It's a 110-gallon pot still. It's an Olympic-style pot still.
Now that we have sampled all the incredible drinks, it was time to try the culinary delights offered here. Well, Tom, you were talking about the food that you had here, and that was enough to make me hungry. But I see what's sitting in front of us now, and I'm telling you what, it looks fantastic. So, who's doing all the work?
That would be Chef Keith.
Aha, good job, Keith.
Thank you.
It looks excellent.
Thank you. The ribs are smoked fresh daily. Mac and cheese over here with the pulled pork, crispy fried onions, and the barbecue sauce in, or the house barbecue sauce. Pork belly burnt end sliders, so you get 3 per order. That is a side of corn ribs that are on the plate next to it. You're not going to find that anywhere else. It's my own special recipe. The next plate over there, I have my loaded giant baked potato that is has mozzarella cheese on it. It is our in-house smoked brisket. I do that daily. That takes 14, 16 hours to smoke right out back. So there is our bacon wrapped stuffed poblano peppers. It is stuffed with a 3 cheese mix, cheddar cheese, cream cheese, and Parmesan, I believe it is. Wrapped in our house-made candy bacon. That bacon is also made right here, smoked out back, and then we bring it in and candy it, and gets wrapped up and put on there.
I think the hardest thing for somebody coming in here to eat is picking one of these things to eat. Because, I mean, any one of them you're going to be filled up on. And what choices here? Man, this is terrific. Which one you want?
I think I'm leaning toward the mac and cheese.
Now that the introduction to all the food in front of us was over, it was time to dig in, and it was the absolute best. So next time you're in Houghton Lake, make a stop at the Copper Kettle.
Have had a wonderful time in this winter wonderland. Snowshoeing, snowmobiling, ice fishing, and cross-country skiing. What is your favorite activity? Breaking trail on the fresh fallen snow with your snowshoes? A thrilling ride on the trails on your favorite snowmobile? A day in a warm, cozy ice fishing shack catching your dinner? Or strapping on your skis and gliding through the enchanted winter woods? Let us know what your favorite winter activity is in snow country. Then check back to see the results. See you on Facebook, and hope you stay in touch following our tweets. And be sure to check our Pinterest boards for interesting photos to pin from our great getaways. Take note of the contact information on your screen to learn more about Tip Up Town and all the wonderful winter activities for your next great getaway. We hope you enjoyed this ride as much as we did.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show. You know, winter here in Michigan really is fun to be in. You just got to get up here and give it a chance. If you'd like more information on today's show, you can go to our website at greatgetaways.tv. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on another Great Getaway.
Production of Great Getaways is made possible by Rocky's Great Outdoors. Located in Burton, Michigan, Rocky's carries a complete line of motorcycle, snowmobile, camping, and hiking gear, including canoes and kayaks. State Building Company, serving mid-Michigan for over 50 years, with quality windows, insulation, roofing, and siding, including complete residential and commercial remodeling. Forward Corporation, operating over 30 complete convenience centers, motels, and restaurants across Northeast Michigan.
It's known as America's finest city, San Diego. And people aren't the only ones who enjoy it here. Across the county, animals follow ancient routes and forge new paths. Because San Diego isn't just America's finest city, it's also America's wildest.
Wednesday at 8 p.m.
Put the kettle on again. We're going to have company.
Well, it has been unseasonably cold.
Comfortable bed, home-cooked meals.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Shall we just stay here?
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that.
You are very much in the right place.
Intriguing.
Intriguing and potentially rewarding. Something for everyone, if you catch my drift.
Hey book friends, the PBS Books Readers Club pick this month is Once There Were Wolves.
This atmospheric novel follows Inti Flynn, a biologist tasked with reintroducing wolves into the Scottish Highlands. When a man goes missing, she takes matters into her own hands to ensure the blame isn't placed on the wolves she loves.
Join us January 28th for our interview with author Charlotte McConaughey.
RSVP to the PBS Books Facebook event right now and subscribe to the PBS Books YouTube channel so you never miss an episode.
Thanks for joining the PBS Books Readers Club.
Recently on Detroit Performs, live from Marygrove.
The sculpted and praised, gray glory parade, hollow men disgracing pedestals, traitors of their time. Oh, say, can you see, by the dawn's early light, the evidence is indisputable. The golden age which once gleamed is now tearing at the sea.
Hi, I'm Dave Wagner, and I'm a morning person. In fact, I'm a morning person each Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 90.9 FM with the world's greatest classical music. Plus, we have the latest in traffic and news, and even if you are not a morning person, we have a snooze alarm at 7:15 that will make you wish you were. Join me each morning for great music on WRCJ-FM and HD1 Detroit.
By including Detroit PBS in your will or living trust, you can ensure that your love for trusted public PBS programming will continue for generations to come. A planned gift, whether a specific amount or a percentage of your estate, can make a lasting impact, reflecting the values that matter most to you. To learn more, visit DetroitPBS.org/membership. Because when you plan today, you help Detroit PBS inspire tomorrow.
You're watching Detroit PBS.